Welcome, as we talk at the same time, welcome back to another episode of Meme Wars. And man, we got some spicy things to talk about heading into the election. Brian, Rico, how's it going?
That's good, except that Planned Parenthood ruined the funniest meme that we were going to talk about here. Let me just start the show off with this tidbit, because it was unbelievably funny. This guy, Danny Abel, on X, tweeted out a post from Planned Parenthood, and he said, Planned Parenthood doesn't understand memes. Now, what they had tweeted out was you ever see the meme of like either the guy that's all coked up and he's leaning in the girl's ear, and the joke is like he's talking about all this crazy bullshit? Well, there's another one of a girl doing the same
Kamala
thing.
Harris yesterday.
Well, exactly. But this was of a girl leading into a guy who was like, making the what the hell she talking about face.
Yeah.
And the girl is, wide-eyed, blah, 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 blah in his ear. But Planned Parenthood, because they don't understand the meme, is that you're making fun of the person talking. They wrote it with the girl yelling about Project 2025 and how it was going to take abortions away from women and cause all this shit. And they're posting it unironically. Like, she's telling him the truth. And everybody's just like, you fucking idiots. Like, do you not
What a bunch of morons. They memed themselves. they memed
themselves. And they figured it out and deleted it after getting made fun of a million times. And sadly, I did not screenshot it because it just happened like an hour ago. But the internet
I'm sure somebody grabbed it. It'll show back up.
They must have. Let me just look and see if I can find Planned Parenthood. I mean, it was so funny. God, it's just so funny. Hood meme.
So I titled this episode, Could Trump Trash the Income Tax? Because right before we went live here, I saw on X that Trump is floating the idea of using tariffs and eliminating the income tax. Did you find it, Brian?
I did. Sorry. Okay. Just to be just talked about, let me share it. It's God bless these people that took the photos. All right. So this is from Planned Parenthood Action. And you can see there's a chick just screaming in this guy's face, drunk as shit. He looks like he wants to kill himself. And she's yelling, Project 2025 is a complete political takeover of our rights. They want Donald Trump and J.D. Vance to win so they can ban abortion nationwide. That's why we need to vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, two politicians who have spent their careers fighting for reproductive rights. Completely posted unironically.
What a bunch of idiots. God.
How can you have a social media person and have no understanding of memes in any way to post this and completely fucking own yourself? The guy's face. It's amazing.
Well, do they have senses of humor?
I mean, they think they do.
Everything's offensive.
They laugh at like Alec Baldwin's Donald Trump impersonation. That's the type of sense of humor they have.
They probably have fun when they with the aborted babies, making them do puppet shows. That probably gives them a lot of joy.
Did you see the thing?
I like how Rico just totally moves past that. I need to learn from Rico and just do the same thing.
Yeah, that's what you got to do when you've been subject to too many Brian McWilliams stand-up shows. You just learn to move on to the next thing.
So the audience is done.
Yeah. Like, who needs a beer? Next round's on me. I forgot what I was even going to say. Not important.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear.
So what do you guys think about...
Go back to your Trump stuff.
Yeah, what do you guys think about tariffs replacing the income tax?
I mean, I'm all for getting rid of the income tax, but tariffs ain't the way to do it.
Well, you got to phase in. You can't just, maybe you could just abolish the income tax and that would cause everything to skyrocket because you're going to have to pay some things and have some money going towards expenses, right? You could just print money forever no.
I think if you get rid of the income tax, even right now, the money that we make off of income taxes is like a third of the budget. It doesn't even cover. It doesn't cover anything. So if you get rid of it, and now you're forced to actually rein in your spending. If you cut down your military spending, you cut down your foreign aid, you cut down. They don't ever
cut. Yeah, but the second part is never going to happen. They're never going to cut back spending. So
you're never going to get rid of the income tax either, man. I mean, we're talking theory here, bud.
But I'm just saying, as a esoteric argument, assuming you never cut down on spending, but you eliminate the income tax, that would obviously make everything, go up in price too. So would the prices go up commensurate with, the money that you're saving in income tax? I don't know.
Well, here's what I would say. I think tariffs are a better tax. No tax is good, but I think tariffs are a more fair tax than an income tax. What? In a pot of gold?
Andrew says it looks like I'm sitting in a pot of gold because my windows, it's too bright, and my windows have the rainbow stuff on them from when my daughter had this room, so it looks like I've got gold.
That's the
I see it now.
Flag that you have in the window.
Yeah, he's just very, very supportive of the childhood transient movement. It's just showing his support.
Rainbow bright.
But with tariffs and the income tax, any way you can reduce people's income tax, I'm for it. Like Rico said, prices would go up because no matter what you make, like some components of it are going to come from not inside this country, but it would stimulate more stuff to be made inside this country. But yeah, prices will go up, but at least you would have like some choice in it, like on where the taxes would, on how you're going to tax yourself essentially based on what you buy. So it's not as coercive as an income tax where they're just saying, fuck you, we're taking 30%. You can choose to buy, do I want to buy the car that is now, twice as expensive, or do I not want to?
It's also much more like, I think, upfront, and like you see where, like Odie's saying, where the money's going. Whereas a lot of most people's income tax probably is taken directly from your paycheck.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, you just look at the bottom line every 2 weeks or whatever. So you're not really writing a check to the government every 3 months like I have to do. And you're like, well, this is fucking bullshit. Mm-hmm. But also you can see like how the tax is affecting it in real time, where if you're just paying incrementally taxes, it just kind of becomes a drip, 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 drip. But then you see the prices of things change drastically over time. You're like, well, this is either worth it or not. So I think there would be more real-time feedback on how well the tax policies are working.
All right.
Agree.
Good discussion, guys.
Odie, it looks like you're struggling to bring up a meme.
No, I was going to bring up this video, but I think I'm on the wrong. If you have something to bring up, go for it, because I think I'm on the wrong setting here.
I got memes galore, buddy. I thought while we're talking about income tax and tariffs and government programs, I thought that this was a absolutely hilarious thing. I was laughing my ass off. I tweeted out, this is the stupidest fucking tweet I've ever seen in my life. And it's the Democrats, which is an account I hate follow. At the Democrats, tweets out from Senator Tammy Baldwin, "We Democrats, we honor our elders and ask the wealthiest to pay their fair share." Now, first off, most people that are fucking old, they're living all right. Let's be honest. They got Social Security. They got government handouts already. What are they asking for? They want billionaires to pay what? For Medicare? For Social Security? They want what? Social Security is a Ponzi scheme anyway, so it's not going to matter eventually. And we also know if you tax all the billionaires, what do they say it would generate? Like an annual something like 180 billion, right? Somebody did a study on this. It's a fucking joke. And also, who do you think are the old people with all the money? The billionaires are the old people too. I fucking hate this shit that these Democrats put out there. We honor our elders and ask the wealthiest to pay their fair share. Fucking stupid. That's all I have to say about that.
Well, they don't honor their elders. If you look at
Joe Biden.
Well, that too, obviously, it's straight up elder abuse, and what they did with Jimmy Carter, straight up elder abuse. But even when you look at their policy, Social Security, it's a Ponzi scheme, but also they are attacking it through inflation and devaluing what these people can live on. They have a set paycheck, and that is shrinking and shrinking every single year. That affects the poorest and the oldest people in this country the most. So they don't honor their elders. They don't give a shit about old people.
Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. But I just can't stand this wealthy pay their fair share. I don't think they are.
Like, people are just like, we've heard this shit for 20 years about fair share. Like, they're not retarded. They see all the money going to foreign countries, all the money going to immigrants. And you're like, it doesn't matter how much billionaires pay. You're just taking the money and you're giving it to your special interests.
Right.
I think people have woken up to that fact and are not really worried about who's paying what. It's the money that you do get, where is it going? And you're fucking everyone with that money that you're already getting. So I think that those lines are just meaningless.
Well, the only thing they mean things to are to, socialist assholes who are just angry with their own status in life. Like, these people really don't want billionaires to be taxed in any meaningful way that would actually put the money, to your point, into anything that's going to change anyone's life for the good. It just goes into slush funds. And then we know it gets sent to Ukraine. They just want them to feel pain. They're jealous. They're pissed off that they don't have billions of dollars themselves. And they just want them to feel pain. And they want them to get them. That's why the fair share thing, there's a reason they never say what the fair share is. Because they just want people to go, yeah, Elon Musk's a jerk off. He's too rich and I'm not rich enough. That's all it is.
You'd think, like, it's, a lot of these liberals are, college educated. You'd think at a really basic introductory economics class, you would say, if you take all the money away from the people who invest, it's going to fuck everyone. If there's no billionaires to invest in new products, new research, new technologies, new companies, there's not going to be jobs except for, state created jobs. And you see, that's not based on productivity or anything. It's just based upon stealing money from people who are productive. So the whole economy would go into shit. I mean, that's just basic level economic understanding that I guess people don't think about. And that's the whole thing about the unrealized capital gains. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Who's going to fund anything or invest in anything if you're going to be taxed on it?
Yeah, exactly. Dumb. You want a surefire way to crash the economy, crash the entire stock market as everyone pulls all of their money out of it at once. Go ahead and up your capital gains tax to 30% and tax unrealized gains. It's so economically just retarded.
And billionaires don't pay taxes. Like, that's why they're billionaires. That's how they got that much money, because they buy real estate, they buy companies, they figure out how to not get their money sucked into the government. So no matter what you do, you're not going to be able to tax them more in a meaningful way, even if it were a good thing, which, as you both said, would be a horrible thing because it would destroy the country if you.
It's not like the billionaires are sitting in their bank like Scrooge McDuck.
Exactly.
They're spending the money that does go to other people that does get taxed. So it's just, are you, amplifying the value of the money by having it go towards other things, or are you just taking it? So,
Hey, Elon Musk, like, he has so much of his money tied up in, different corporations that I think when he bought X, because he had to liquidate so much to buy it, that he had to pay so much of an income tax on that because the money he had to move around. It was like he had to sell or maybe it was selling Tesla shares. Probably that's probably what it was. In order to buy X, they needed to pay income tax on selling the Tesla shares. That was pretty big, but it's ridiculous. I don't know if you guys saw either of these two videos. I almost don't want to play both.
Saw definitely that top one.
Have you seen this one?
No.
This isn't directly like political, but this woman supports Kamala Harris. This is insane. Like I saw this, I couldn't even freaking believe it. If you're just listening, just picture a prototypical Karen standing at the end of a driveway, stealing someone's package. And here we go.
I am actually, in fact, yes, taking
You're taking my property.
Well, there's been a lot of comings and goings of UPS trucks in this neighborhood.
What about
a
that?
lot of packages coming to this house particular. Well, something's going on in there. Something's going on in there.
So it's Amazon.
I'm taking the package.
It's my Amazon wish list.
I'm taking the package.
No, you're not taking my package. That's my stuff.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. This fucking crazy bitch is saying.
Oh, listen to this. Listen.
I did not show you. You're fine.
Oh my God!
You sprayed me with whatever that stuff is.
I am
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I can watch it
Taking
all day.
my property.
Well, you know,
It's so amazing.
So what happened? It's kind of out of the picture. He took the package from her, and she said
And then she pretended that she.
So
that
what
her
happened-
arm got hurt. She was squirting with a bottle or whatever. The
Bottle of
fucking-
some, probably just water, but he doesn't know what it is. Could be anything.
Yeah.
So he threw the package back at her, and it hit her arm. This little like Amazon package. It's this, little tiny one. She says, "You killed me! You killed me!"
Oh my god!
I
Someone
like
is
that these
married
people-
to that woman.
Oh god. Oh, you
Probably
know,
not
you know he's
anymore.
a miserable
Probably not
fuck.
anymore.
I love these people. She's doing this act like he's holding the camera. You know you're on camera. What are you thinking? What is wrong with you? That Andrew says looks fake. I don't think so. I think I've seen enough videos. I've met women like that in person, by the way. I had it out with a woman, not that stole my package, but in LA, who was that level of psycho. And at one point, I think she was like trying to start shit. And I just could see her husband, who wanted, the most browbeaten man ever. She's yelling. I'm yelling. My now wife is yelling at her. And this poor guy, you can just see him I looked into his eyes and he just had the look of like, please just let it go. Just let me walk away from here. Please don't. Let's not fight. It's just like, please, God, my life's miserable enough as it is. And he did. We were like, all right, bye. Fucking psychos. I think that's 100% real. Wait, what was the other video? Now I'm curious. What was it?
Oh, you haven't seen that other one either? Okay,
It's the old woman, right? She's
Let me go back.
psychotic.
Is this another package theft thing?
No, I'm surprised you haven't seen this one. I got to switch back to that.
Was she taking the package because she was suspicious because he had too many packages delivered?
I mean, it's like what he might have a home business. Like,
I don't know.
Ordering and reselling stuff on eBay, like to take a package out of somebody's mailbox, and then to go, excuse me, when he tries to take his own package back. That was my favorite part.
It's a federal
How
crime.
dare you?
I mean, yeah, that woman's gonna be she's gonna be in some trouble.
It's like if a rapist is having sex with somebody and they're like, get off. And he's like, excuse me, I'm trying to finish.
I think they're both real, but this one is without a doubt, unquestionably real.
I want to know how you can vote.
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, do it now.
You gotta turn up
Are
the
you one that
volume.
walks by?
Wait, let me start it over.
No, I haven't watched.
All right, so it's an old lady who looks like a classic
We
liberal
can't answer
pain
the
in the
door right
ass.
now, but if you'd like to leave a message,
Horn rim glasses.
Shameful. Are you the one that walks by here and always screaming at people? No, I haven't walked by recently. Okay,
Yes.
because a lot of people walk by and scream. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You are voting for the devil. Don't you know that? No. Why are you voting for him? Because I believe he is the moral
This is
candidate.
great.
Oh my God. F you for that one. That's
Moral?
exactly right. That's how your side acts. Oh my God. That's
He's
how
the
you
most
guys
immoral person around.
in your
Around.
opinion. That's
Oh,
It's so
Sorry,
it
have
just
a nice day. Have a nice
whoa,
day. God,
amazing.
God bless you.
It's amazing. God, these people. It is. I mean, that's the most telling video of all, isn't it? I mean, that's who these people are. They are psychopaths with no understanding, no inner vision of how psychotic they are, how hypocritical they are, how ignorant they are. I mean, it's amazing.
Well, I liked how the people who owned the house, they definitely knew what they were doing. Because I think they intentionally triggered that person by saying he's the most moral candidate.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, that Substack that I sent you guys today, that's exactly who populates that Substack. It was just the funniest thing. And they're all living in their own bubble. Like one of the headlines, or that one that I sent, was how Kamala hit a home run at the CNN town hall yesterday. And I haven't heard anyone say it was a home run. Even Anderson Cooper is looking at her like, the fuck is wrong with you, you dumb bitch? And they're right, like, oh, Trump didn't have the ball. Like, he didn't have the balls to show up to your town hall. What are you talking about?
No.
Like, it was a town hall.
Did you hear it on CNN after the town hall? They had like a round table I talked about this on Good Morning Fuckhead, which I just fixed, by the way, for those of you. Sorry, I published the wrong one. But they were going around to like, the one guy's like, wow, she's a real double threat. Not only can she not answer questions on the fly, but she also can't answer questions she knows are coming. And this is on CNN, they're saying this.
Oh, they said that?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was CNN's roundtable, like after the town hall. They were just like, my God. Because she like talks for 7 minutes on Israel and says nothing. You know, they talks about the thing. Oh God, you see the clip of what she got wrong as president? Where he's like, okay. Yeah. He goes, what do you think you got wrong? And she goes, well, you know, I get a lot of things wrong. You know, parents know. And then she's like, you know, what did you make a mistake on when you were vice president? And she goes, well, I made a mistake. You know, I read a lot of bills. I get briefs on all the bills. And I think it would be a mistake not to do that. And he's like, what?
What are you talking about? Yeah.
That's like
there was the other one. They asked her, like, what's your worst trait, or what's something you can improve on? And she did like the typical like Michael Scott. Like, actually, I just, study things too much. And, I just want to kick the tires and everything. And I just care too much about people. Like,
there was also the great clip about the border wall where she was rambling about the border wall. And then he's like, so you no longer think the border wall is stupid. She was like floundering. Maybe he secretly hates her too.
Everybody secretly hates Kamala Harris. There's nobody who likes her. Nobody.
Well, you got to think, like, she's off camera. I'm sure she is the worst person to deal with. And I'm sure that her campaign staff, empowered through her, is just horrible. Probably awful to deal with.
Yeah. Well, it's like if you work for a piece of shit, you take it out on other people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's passed through horribleness.
Yeah, didn't it say she ran through like 97% of her staff as VP? Like, it's a constant turnover because she's a horrible. I mean, the rumors about the alcohol, and now the rumors about the booger sugar. And you've seen that clip where she's constantly wiping her nose and acting crazy, right?
Oh yeah.
I was like, I don't know what other explanation there is. That does seem to be something that could lead to that.
So it was Kamala's booger sugar in the White House they found.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, wouldn't it be if Hunter Biden's like, this is bullshit, it's Kamala, but he can't say it.
As soon as she loses, Hunter Biden comes out, it was her the whole time.
He's like, I never have such a
written on the side of the bag so that our bags don't get confused.
You think I would be stupid enough to leave my bag of cocaine in the White House?
I get all my cocaine in sandwich-sized bags. Not
a bag of cocaine's not a laptop. You just don't leave it places. Anyway, all right. You have another meme for us, Odie? I have one more.
Yeah, this is a pretty straightforward one. It's a what do they call these things? We get the overlap in the two circles. Venn diagram. Yeah, I learned that in 4th grade, but I forgot. So we got a Venn diagram here on the one side, Epstein's guest list. On the other side, Diddy's guest list, and right in the middle, all the celebrities coming out to support Kamala Harris. Yep. I mean, this is 100% true. Like, there's nothing
par for the course.
Nothing stretched about this.
Par for the course. All right, my last meme is right here. Not that this is a world beater, but I appreciate it. It came out of from RF Kennedy Jr. and it's on point. Tweets out a picture of a shopping cart and says, "This is the most expensive vehicle to operate in 2023 to 2024." And absolutely correct. The amount of money I spend on groceries at Costco per week vastly outpaces the money I spend on gasoline. It's not even close.
You know what I've realized? We've like changed the way we shop, just sort of without even planning it, where you go like more frequently because you just like don't want to spend that much money. So you don't buy as much, then you're going back. So rather when we'll go like one time a week, now we're going like 3-4 times a week, just buying, spreading the pain out.
Yeah, exactly, man. I agree. Same thing. You just, you don't want to buy like a bunch of shit. It's just like, all right, burn through. I intentionally, I'm like, all right, let's use all we got, and then we'll go back to the store for more. Like, I never used to do that. I just like have stockpiles, frozen goods and meats and whatever. Now I'm like, go through it all. Then we'll go to the discount meat rack, which I hope you guys have. Get some good stuff.
No,
Discount
we
meats,
did just order did just order half a pig, which is coming in soon.
Wow.
So fill
you
the
gonna
freezer.
bury it in the yard?
You're gonna eat
Oh,
it?
you're freezing it?
Yeah.
Oh, not gonna do like a pig roast right away where you dig a pit. You're muted, Rico. Dig a pit in the yard, cover it in.
No, I'm not a rich person. I can't afford to roast a pig and have a bunch of people over to eat it.
You already bought the pig. That's the expensive part. Digging the holes is not the expensive part, John. What are you talking about?
Needs to last a long time.
Okay. Oh, this is you're gonna slowly cut up this pig.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
That's
kill
kind
a
of.
pig.
I guess
That's
you're
how we go
gonna
hunting.
cut it up first, then refreeze.
I'm not gonna cut it up. The butcher cuts it all up, and it's just like
Oh, I got money to pay a butcher. Oh, Dr. John.
it's a whole thing people do out in the middle of America here. You buy animals, you split it with a friend, you get it butchered.
I've done it.
Save
I
a
did it
bunch of
before.
money. Yeah.
I split a pig with a buddy out here, and he fucked me because I was like, "Yeah, I'm in on that pig," and then he cooked it, and then I was like, "Where's my pig, buddy? I paid for like a fourth of a pig." He's like, "Oops," and I never got the pig, and I never got money back. I was like, "This worked out great for me."
So
yeah, you don't want a pig.
you don't want it.
You don't want that pig.
That reminds me, I was watching What We Do in the Shadows, great movie with vampires, and they asked the guy, like, what's with the virgins? Why do you want to always drink virgin blood? And he goes, well, you think about it, if you get you sit down for a nice dinner, you just feel nicer if you know no one had fucked it. Like, yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah,
That's it.
Hard to argue.
No, I don't have any more memes. I'm out of memes.
Guess that's it.
All right. Good show. Well done, everybody. Kudos all around. Well, if you guys want to support our show, go hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, give us a review, tell a friend, make sure to subscribe to the podcast version. And of course, if you want to get more content, including the show we're about to do, Degenerate Gamblers, if you want secrets, lies, and cover-ups, if you want my Good Morning Fuckhead rants, and if you want, what else we got going on? That's
one thing that we will be announcing here shortly. Might as well announce it right now. Should we do it?
Oh, yeah, go for it. Yeah,
we're gonna have Christmas mugs this year. So the way to get your hands on one, if you're already in our Mufasa level, which is $25 and up, you're gonna get one. So you can be in that level and you get one. If you want to get one and you're not in that level, then upgrade. Or if you convert to a annual membership from a monthly, we will give you a mug.
Yeah. Get a mug, you mugs. And don't worry, high quality. These aren't mugs that'll break in your mouth like those progressives sell you.
The best
good
quality
libertarian mugs.
Not from China. Maybe from China. I'm not sure.
Maybe. China. All right.
Get them before the tariffs come.
Bye.